What's good, YouTube? This is Dion Smo from Smo's Modern Cool Arts. And guys, I'm going to switch on topics a little bit, man, because I kind of want to speak on the state of the WWE, aka professional wrestling, not real wrestling that I do, but professional entertainment wrestling. Because actually, I like to speak on this topic here and there, man, because before I wanted to be a martial artist and professional fighter, I actually wanted to be a pro wrestler before that. Like I said, I know the ins and out of the business. I left the business because the politics and the corruption, man, and I saw some things that was going on in there that I didn't want to be a part of, and um, so I pursued my dream of being a martial artist and a professional fighter. So, but man, just looking at the WWE now, man, it's just a joke now, man. Like that, the company is just going downhill, like it's like that business is just such a joke now, man. Like, you know what I mean? Vince McMahon, Triple H, snakes, man. Those guys are snakes, bro. They're just Vince McMahon is stuck in the Attitude '90s era, man. He's just era now, man. Like Vince McMahon is ruining the business as we speak, man. Like the ideas that this guy has, he's stuck in the Attitude Era, '90s era. Like, it's like he doesn't realize the talent he has. Like, the guy is just stuck in his ways. Like, he doesn't, you can't tell the guy nothing, man. Like, what is Vince, almost 70 now? Like, he's ruining the business. Like, Triple H too. Hunter Helmsley, like he's a snake too. The guy has always been a snake. Backstabber, Two-Face, like bearing talent, bearing new talent. You know what I mean? WrestleMania 19. But a lot of people don't realize, and like I said, I know the ins and out of that promotion. Booker T was supposed to win that match, but Triple H refused to lose to a black man. You say, well, that's kind of racist. Well, it's not really racist. It's true. Like that's like trust me when I say, I have sources, and I'm not really gonna go on detail right now, but Triple H buried Booker T because Triple H didn't want to lose to a black man in the WrestleMania. But but that's not the first person, Triple H is buried. Like, you know what I mean? The list goes on, but out of all the burials in the WWE, that was the worst, man. Because Booker T was supposed to win that match, man, and Triple H, man, he's a snake, They both are. Him and Vince are both snakes, but I left the business, man. I was in matches. I was in indie circuits, man. Indie matches, man. I came close. I could have went into the WWE, man. I came close. I was this close to signing contract with NXT, man. Till I just said, fuck it, A lot of people ask me too. They say, well, what do you like, Dion? You were in the business at one point, man. What do you do to make it in the WWE? Well, one, you're gonna have to take steroids. You say what? Yeah, you're gonna have to take steroids. Vince McMahon likes his wrestlers on steroids. You're going to only make it so far if you don't take steroids. Vince likes his wrestlers. Vince likes his wrestlers taking a needle. He likes his wrestlers taking a needle in their asshole and taking steroids. You know, that's what he likes. You know, one of the reasons I never signed the NXT contract, man, because I refused to take steroids. I said, you know, I'm not taking steroids. You know, they say, well, you know, eventually we'll let you in. You know, you have the talent, you know, the athleticism, you know, you're fit, you know, you're strong, you know, you're 108. I was 180 pounds at the time, you know, but like I said, he's like, you know, you sign the contract, we'll let you in, but at some point, if you want to make it in this business, you're going to have to take steroids. I said, well, you know, I saw in politics, I said I didn't want any part of it, you know. You say, well, Dion, CM Punk never took steroids, or Daniel Bryan. You're right, they didn't. But see, CM Punk was a different kind of specimen. CM Punk knew how to work the crowd. CM Punk's promo skills is probably the best. Him and The Rock probably had the best promo skills ever. Like, you know what I mean? CM Punk lasted as far as he did, man, because CM Punk just didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? CM Punk's promo skills, probably him and The Rock probably had the best promo skills, and it was close, you know. But that's why CM Punk lasted as much as he did. But even CM Punk was 212 pounds, like, you know what I mean, without taking steroids, you know. Like I said, I know ins and out of the business. Like, few people, CM Punk never took steroids, and neither did Daniel Bryan. Those were the only two guys that never took steroids, you know. You say, well, what about Kofi Kingston? Kofi Kingston took steroids, you know. That's why if you look at Kofi Kingston's chest muscles, from taking so much steroids, his pec muscles actually dissolved, you know. I think they call it gyno. That's what, yeah, gyno. Like, his chest muscles dissolve, you know. So, you know, I refused to take steroids, and I wanted to be a martial artist and mixed professional fighter, man, more than I wanted to be in this corrupt WWE business now, man, you know. In order, because Vince McMahon, man, he's still calling the shots, like, you know what I mean? Brock Lesnar is one of his favorite guys right now, man. You know, Vince McMahon talked The Undertaker, man, and that's another. I'm gonna do a video on that, the streak. You know, Vince McMahon actually talked The Undertaker, man, into you know, giving that to Brock Lesnar, man, because, you know, he's like, oh, it'll break records, pay-per-view records, if you end the stream, you know. But The Undertaker didn't really want it, but Vince talked him into it, like, you know what I mean. I'll do a video on that later, sometime, but Vince McMahon is still calling the shots, man. You know, Vince McMahon is stuck in his own mind. Is very, you know, Vince McMahon likes his wrestlers tall, muscular, and on steroids. He likes that look, you know what I mean? If you notice, Daniel Bryan, you know, Daniel Bryan only got as far as he did, man, because CM Punk left in 2014, you know. Daniel Bryan was never going to win a championship, like, you know what I mean? He only got that WrestleMania 30 against Randy Orton and Batista because CM Punk changed the script and just left the business out of nowhere. And they basically did that despite CM Punk by having Daniel Bryan main event, you know, WrestleMania. But after that, they put old dwarf Daniel Bryan back on the shelf, you know. And now look at him, you know. Because Vince McMahon doesn't like short wrestlers who aren't on steroids. Like, you know what I mean? He doesn't, you know. CM Punk, man, was pretty much the only exception, man. Like, but even CM Punk, man, they you know, like CM Punk, man, like is one of my favorite. Like, he really went against the grain, man, and he, you know, that promo that he did in 2011 was totally unscripted, man. That was probably the only time I seen an unscripted event in WWE history to where they had to, like, it went against the grain where they had to you know, they had to give it to Punk because Punk went out of script, man, and he changed the game, like, without even playing into the politics. Like, he had the people on his side, you know. That was probably one of the few instances where the WWE was not scripted. Like, Punk, you know, amazing what Punk did, man. You know, he stuck it in Vince's face. You know what I mean? You know, I actually was at an NXT trial. You know, the day after WrestleMania 30. You know, Daniel Bryan was acting all cocky and stuff. You know, he's like, "Oh, I just won WrestleMania 30," and you know, he's got the title on him. You know, he's talking shit. You know, he's talking shit to everybody. He's like, "Oh, you know, I'm the WWE champion, man. I'll take anyone in here." You know, I told him, you know what? I said, he said, "I'm a martial artist. You know, I actually do real wrestling. You know." I said, "You're not gonna take me." He said, "Oh yeah." He said, "I just won the WWE championship." I said, "Dude, you just want a scripted acting, like, you know what I mean? Like," he said, "Oh," he said, "All right, tough guy, you got something to say? Come on, let's go wrestle, you know. I've got 20 pounds on you, you know." I said, "All right." I get in the ring, and I shoot for the takedown of Daniel Bryan, take him down by his legs, go on the mount, put him in the bulldog headlock. He goes, he's like, all right. You know, I said, "Dude, you WWE guys, you know, you don't have nothing. I'm a real martial artist. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I take real, you know what I mean? So, like, you know, me, Batista, CM Punk, RVD, we were real martial artists. Like, you know, we could do things, you know, like, we were real martial artists outside of the wrestling ring, like, you know what I mean? But like I said, man, like, the WWE's corrupt, man. It's all ran by snakes, you know. When CM Punk left in 2014, man, I stopped watching, like, you know what I mean? I stopped watching. When CM Punk left, I stopped watching, you know. Um, Now they're promoting this Becky Lynch, you know. Becky Lynch, they call the man, you know. You guys remember the episode where she threw John Cena out the ring? Like, I was like, yo, this chick, John Cena, Becky Lynch, what they call the man, just threw John Cena out the ring. They really expect people to buy that, man. Like, you know, it's like, I'm like, what a joke, man. Like, in order for that promotion, man, the WWE to really stay alive, is they're going to have to take Vince out of the equation. Like, you know, they're going to have to say, you know, Vince, like, but that'll never happen until Vince is gone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it'll never happen. Like, you know what I mean? You know, AEW is actually rivaling the WWE right now, man. You know, but it's just it's so bad right now, man. And here's another thing too. Why is WWE Backstage airing on FS1, Fox Sports 1? Fox Sports 1 is a sports, you know what I mean? So it's like, now they're putting WWE on Fox Sports 1. Proving to my point that all sports are like WWE. Sports entertainment. You know? I'm just glad I left the business when I did, man, because it's so bad now, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's just horrible, man. Edge return. I'm gonna keep you. I'm not gonna lie, man. When Edge returned, it caught my attention. You know what I mean? I'll say this: the only way I'd watch WWE again is if CM Punk actually returned to in ring. That'd be the only way. You know what I mean? Brock Lesnar wins every match now. You know. Vince McMahon had Brock Lesnar bury Kofi Kingston. You know what I mean? Kofi Kingston, held the WWE Championship for 2 months? And then Brock Lesnar comes out of nowhere, steals the championship. Yeah, because that's Vince's guy, you know what I mean? Him and Vince are like buddy. And, you know, it's just like everything's centered around Brock Lesnar now. Like the Undertaker streak. That was never meant to be broken. Brock Lesnar comes, ends the streak. You know? Brock Lesnar always wins the WWE Championship. Brock Lesnar this, Brock Lesnar that. And I like Brock Lesnar here, but it just gets... Like I'm saying, the WWE is too predictable now. Like, you know what I mean? And if you want to make it in WWE, you got to take steroids. Look at Jinder Mahal. Look at Jinder Mahal when he first came to WWE. And he started getting his push after he took steroids. Drew McIntyre just won the Royal Rumble. Guys juiced on steroids. Like, you know what I mean? They're carrying this agenda with Becky Lynch, the man. Like, it's just so bad now, man. Like, you know, then of course they had Ronda Rousey, you know, that whole Ronda Rousey saga last year, man. It was just horrible, man. Like, it's good that AEW is a new promotion now because now they can rival the WWE. I might start watching AEW, you know, but Vince McMahon, man, they just, you know, these guys they're just stuck in their ways in the 90s Attitude Era. It's like the Attitude Era is not going to work like it did when you had The Rock, Stone Cold, The Undertaker, Kane. Like, you have a new group of superstars now. Like, that, you know, he's like, oh, I'll just have these superstars pump on steroids in their ass and, you know, give them the look of a Rock or Stone Cold. You can't do that because they don't have the personality. You have to have the personality with the look. You know what I mean? That's what he doesn't get. You know what I mean? Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, all those guys are gone. Because Vince McMahon likes roided up, tall, muscular guys. You know? All those guys were great wrestlers, man. Vince likes to push all these good talent out the way because he wants roided up tall guys. Like, you know what I mean? See, it's stuff like this what I saw that made me get out the business, man. Look at Rey Mysterio. You know, he's all roided up now. You know what I mean? So, guys, I'll do episodes here and there on the WWE. I got another. I'm gonna do an episode on why, what really took place on Brock Lesnar in the street because there's a bunch of aspects to that happened. You know, like I said, I've been in the wrestling business. I know the ins and outs of it, so I'm not just pulling things out of my ass. I know that's what people are saying. Oh, you're just pulling it out of your ass. No. I've been in and out of the business. I came close to signing with the NXT to WWE, so I know what I mean when I talk about, you know what I mean? So, you know, the business is corrupt, and it always will be, you know. It's just a shame because what we, even what we came from the Attitude Era, to even the Ruthless Aggression Era, now to what we have here, like, you know what I mean? Like, CM Punk was really the last hope for, you know, and John Cena. How in the world is John Cena still a babyface? John Cena has been a babyface for what, like 13 years? Like, that's why people are getting tired of John Cena. That's why John Cena has left, because people are getting tired of the babyface act. It's like, dude, turn heel already, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You can't just stay babyface all your career. Like, even Hulk Hogan turned heel at one point. You know what I mean? With the NWO. Like, even the entertainment value. Like, I know it's entertainment, but now even the entertainment value is just like... You know? It's like, Jesus Christ. You know, I'd rather watch two flies fuck, man, than watch the WWE sometime, man. Like, it's just that bad, man. But just thought I'd harp on that a little bit, man. You know, I had, you know, me being in the business, man. I thought I'd just harp on it, man. Give people an explanation of really what's going on in the business, man. But you know, I'm out, guys. Smo's Monocle Arts.